EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, keep it up.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Right there. 54, 47. 54, Mike. I'm here all day. Kill. Go. Get out there. Mike, 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
What?
At the 49-yard line.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Kill 26.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right there. 54 Mike. Rip left. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch that. Here we go. Go to 54. Line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we going to 53. Come again. Here I come again. Come again. Check the hot read.
We're going to 54. Why?
Hey, turn it up.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Why?
Check 30.
Gun. 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, 480.
Mike, 51. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, watch it. Check the backer.
Then we're going to 53.
Watch the twist. Slam.
26.
Now Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single.
Here we go, going to 54, Why?
Safe. Check safety. Check 26. Check.
26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 5, but not enough, leads to a 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
27.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, baby.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Back. Check three.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
13.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Tight dog. Switch.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming down.
It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Watch the screen. Check 37. Check 44.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. C.J. Beathard in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they can have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. Something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 73 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, kill! 47, 26.
Prescott now. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Under.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, let's go. Come across. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. SOS.
Prescott to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Forbath, the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. 14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! 11.
Come off the ball.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
You can't block me. He's checking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
A gain of 26 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
Got one. Check four.
Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You ain't doing nothing.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check 3. 218. Chop.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
12. 2.
On third down, here's Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
36. Watch the eye.
12.
Check.
They'll run it with Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. All they needed was a yard there for the fourth down conversion, but they got to that second level, got a whole lot more than that.
And how many times have we seen this on fourth down? Defense stacks up near the line of scrimmage. If you pop there, you can go a long way, and that's exactly what we just saw.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get them closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 20.
I'm going back to you. Kill.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! 11, 11.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. D Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.